Hello friend. Now last time we have seen this statement of Rolle's theorem. In previous video we have seen the statement of Rolle's theorem and I have taken one example on the Rolle's theorem. So see what is the statement of Rolle's theorem. Let f(x) be a function defined on closed interval ab having these three conditions. See what is the statement of Rolle's theorem. If f(x) it is a function defined on the closed interval ab such that f(x) it is continuous in the closed interval ab, this function f(x) it should be differentiable in the open interval ab, and what is the third condition? Functional values are equal at the end point. The value of f of a it is same as the value of f of b. If this function f(x) if it satisfied these three conditions, then our Rolle's theorem says that there exists at least one point c belongs to open interval ab such that f dash c equal to 0. This is the statement of Rolle's theorem. So see what is the statement of Rolle's theorem. This Rolle's theorem just contains three conditions. We have to verify these three conditions. Whether the given function, whether it is continuous or discontinuous in the closed interval. Verify the second condition, whether it is differentiable function or not in the open interval, and verify these third condition, f of a is equal to f of b. If f(x) satisfied these three conditions, then according to Rolle's theorem, this Rolle's theorem says that we can find this at least one point c belongs to open interval ab by solving the condition f dash c equal to 0. That is the statement of Rolle's theorem. So remember, in Rolle's theorem we have to check these three conditions. First condition, it is about the continuity. The second condition, it is about the differentiability, and third condition, it is about the equality of the function. So remember these three conditions: continuity, differentiability and equality. That means we can apply the statement of Rolle's theorem. Now we shall take some more example on Rolle's theorem. So this is the first example. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function where given function as sin x upon e raised to x and we are given the interval as closed interval 0 pi. So see what is the question. We have to verify the Rolle's theorem for this function and we are given some interval, that is the closed interval 0 pi. Now verification of Rolle's theorem means we have to check three conditions for Rolle's theorem. See what is the requirement for Rolle's theorem. We have to check whether the function it is continuous in the closed interval ab. Verify the second condition, whether the given function it is differentiable function in the open interval ab. And verify these three conditions. Third condition, f of a is equal to f of b. First of all, we have to check these necessary condition for Rolle's theorem. We have to check the continuity, differentiability and equality. Now see what is the given function. Write down the solution. This is the given function. So this is the given function. f(x) equal to sin x upon e raised to x in closed interval 0 pi. Now we have to verify whether it is the continuous function in the given interval or not. What is the first condition for Rolle's theorem? We have to check whether fx it is continuous in the given interval or not. Now see what is the given function. This function contains some trigonometric function sin x divided by it contains exponential function e raised to x. Now obviously this trigonometric function sin x that is always continuous in the real line. We know this concept. Okay, trigonometric function sin x as well as cos x, it is continuous in the real line, as well as this exponential function, this is always continuous in the real line. So first of all, remember this concept. This trigonometric function sin x as well as cos x, it is always continuous in the real line. This denominator contains exponential function that is again continuous in the real line. So numerator it contains the continuous function, denominator it contains the continuous function, and division of continuous function it is again continuous. So we can say that fx it is continuous in the closed interval. So write down this observation. So write down the solution. We observe that. So this is our first observation. Okay, given function it is continuous in the given interval. So write down number 1, fx it is continuous in the closed interval 0 pi. And what is the reason? Okay, because fx contains the division of continuous function. Sin x it is always continuous. Exponential function it is again continuous. So division of continuous function it is continuous. So we can write directly okay, fx it is continuous in the closed interval 0 pi. Now verify second condition. Now what is second condition? It is about the differentiable function. Okay, verify whether the fx it is differentiable in the open interval. Now see how to check the differentiability. Differentiability it is related with the derivative. Now suppose if we consider fx equal to x square, or consider suppose fx equal to log x, and consider the open interval -1 to +1. This is suppose the interval, it contains 0, it contains -1 to +1. Just take the open interval -1 to +1. So don't take this end point -1 to +1. Now see how to check the differentiability. Differentiability means just find out the derivative of the given function. Now if we find a derivative of x square it is 2x, and for this function fx equal to log x, what is the derivative? Derivative will be derivative of log x, it is 1 upon x. So see how to check the differentiability. This is the first step. Okay, just find out the derivative of the given function. Now what is the second step? Let us put the values of x in between -1 to +1. We can put any value from -1 to +1. Now if you put x equal to suppose this middle value 0. If we put suppose x equal to 0, then we find that 2 into 0 it is some finite number, or this is called the existable quantity. Now for this function, if we fx equal to log x, then what is the derivative? Derivative will be 1 upon x. Now if you put the values of x in between -1 to +1, suppose let us put x equal to 0. So 1 upon 0 it is infinity. So infinity means derivative does not exist. See what is this concept of differentiability? If the derivative of the given function, if it exists, then the function it is said to be a differentiable function. And what is the second concept? If the derivative of the given function, if it does not exist in the open interval, then we can say that this function it is not differentiable in the open interval. So see how to check the differentiability. Differentiability it is related with the derivative. If the derivative of the function, if it exists, then the function it is said to be a differentiable function. And what is the second concept? If the derivative of the given function, if that does not exist, then the function it is said to be a not differentiable. So how to check the differentiability? Differentiability means just find out the derivative and let us put the values of x in between the given interval. So write down the given function and find out the derivative. So write down, this is the given function f(x) is equal to, this is sin x divided by e raised to x. So what is the next step? Find out the derivative f dash x. So derivative means use division formula. This is u upon v rule. So find out this derivative. So what is the division rule? Denominator as it is e raised to x into derivative of numerator, derivative of sin x it is cos x, minus numerator as it is sin x into derivative of denominator, derivative of exponential function it is same, divided by v square. V square means denominator bracket square. So this is what the derivative. Now if we put the values of x in between 0 to pi, then we find that this derivative it always exists. So right here, therefore f dash x exists. So derivative exists means the function it is said to be a differentiable function. So right here, therefore f(x) is differentiable, or it is said to be a derivable in open interval 0 to pi. So this is what the second condition, that is about the differentiability. Now let us verify third condition, that is about the equality of the function. So write down number 3. Find out f of a. A means the initial point it is 0. So let us put x equal to 0 in the given function. So this is sin 0 divided by e raised to 0. So obviously the value of sin 0 it is 0. Find out the next value f of b. B means the next point which is end point, that is pi. So find out this functional value a pi. So let us put x equal to pi in the given function. So this is sin pi divided by e raised to pi. So obviously sin pi it is 0. So what is the conclusion? The value of f(a) it is 0, the value of f(b) it is 0. So what is the conclusion? The value of f(a) it is same as the value of f(b). So see, these are the requirement for the Rolle's theorem. These are the necessary conditions for the Rolle's theorem. What is the first condition? First condition, it is about whether the function it is continuous in the given interval, closed interval. What is the second condition? It is about the differentiable in the open interval. And what is the third condition? The functional value f of a and f of b, they are equal at the end point. So obviously this function f(x) satisfied all the three conditions of Rolle's theorem. So obviously we can apply the statement of Rolle's theorem. So right here, therefore f(x) satisfied all the conditions of Rolle's theorem. So we can apply the statement of Rolle's theorem. So right here, therefore, by Rolle's theorem. So what is the statement of Rolle's theorem? There exists at least one point C. We can find this point C belongs to open interval 0 pi by solving this condition such that what is the statement of Rolle's theorem? F dash C equal to 0. So solve this condition f dash C equal to 0 and find out the value of C, which is obviously in between open interval 0 pi. So put this value f dash C. Now we already found this f dash x. So from f dash x, write this f dash C. So put x equal to c in this function. So what is this quantity? This is e raised to c into cos c Put x equal to c means sin c into e raised to c divided by e raised to c bracket square equal to 0. Just put x equal to c in the given in f dash x, so we get this f dash c equal to 0. So solve this equation and find out the value of c. Just cross multiply. So this is e raised to c into cos c minus sin c into e raised to c. This is equal to 0. So let us take out this exponential term common. E raised to c into bracket cos c minus sin c. This is equal to 0. Product of two terms equal to 0. See what is this term? E raised to c, it is the first term, and this is second term. It contains trigonometric function cos c minus sin c. So product of two terms equal to 0, this will mean that either the first term equal to 0 or second term equal to 0. Now this exponential term, this is non-zero term. So let us equate this term equal to 0. So right here, this implies, because this exponential term, this is non-zero, so equate this second term cos c minus sin c equal to 0. So we get this cos c and sin c, they are the equal. So this trigonometric function cos c and sin c, they are equal, and this is possible only if c equal to pi by 4. The value of cos pi by 4 and sin pi by 4, they are equal. It is 1 upon root 2. So sin c and cos c, they are equal means obviously what is this angle? C equal to pi by 4, and obviously this pi by 4, it is in between 0 to pi. This is 0 and this is suppose pi. So in between 0 and pi, this pi by 4, so obviously this pi by 4, it is in between 0 to pi. So right here, this is belongs to open interval 0 pi. So obviously this Rolle's theorem, it is verified. Now let us take this second example on the basis of Rolle's theorem. So see what is this example. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function f(x) equal to log of x square plus ab divided by a plus b into x, and we are given the interval as closed interval ab. So see, verification of Rolle's theorem means we have to verify first of all these three conditions. Okay, whether the given function it is continuous in the given interval ab, check whether the given function f(x) it is differentiable function or not differentiable function in the open interval ab, and verify third condition, it is about the equality of the function f of a equal to f of b. If f(x) satisfied these three conditions, then and then we can apply the statement of Rolle's theorem. If suppose one of the condition if it is failed, that means we cannot apply the statement of the Rolle's theorem. For Rolle's theorem, we required these necessary conditions: continuity in the closed interval, differentiability in the open interval, and equality at the extreme point. So verify first of all these three conditions. So write down the solution. So write down this function, let f(x) equal to log of x square plus ab divided by a plus b into x in closed interval ab. So what is our first observation? This function, it is the logarithmic function, and we know that logarithmic function, it is always the continuous function. What is given function? Function, it is the logarithmic function. So obviously logarithmic function, it is always the continuous function. So we can directly write here f(x) it is the continuous function. So write down the first observation. So write down, we observe that. So what is the first observation? f(x) it is continuous in closed interval ab. Now what is second condition? It is about the differentiability of the function. Differentiability means just find out its derivative. So verify this second condition. So write down number 2. What is given function? Fx is equal to, this is log of x square plus ab divided by a plus b into x. So first of all, simplify this given function. Fx, this is log m upon n. So log m upon n means this is log m minus log n. So this is the formula for division. Log m upon n, this is log m minus log n. So just find out the derivative. So what is the derivative? F dash x equal to derivative of log x, it is 1 upon x. So use this pattern. Derivative of log function, that is 1 upon x square plus ab, and according to chain rule, multiply by derivative of x square, it is 2x, minus derivative of log function, this is 1 upon a plus b into x, and according to chain rule, multiply by coefficient of x, it is a plus b. So what is this derivative? F dash x equal to, this is 2x upon x square plus ab, and this a plus b get cancelled, so this is 1 upon a. So obviously if you put the values of x in between this interval a and b, so obviously we find that this f dash x, it is exist. So as derivative exists means the function, it is said to be a differentiable function. So right here, therefore f dash x exists. Derivative exists means the function, it is said to be a differentiable function. So right here, therefore fx is differentiable or derivable in open interval ab. So remember this concept. For continuity, we have to write the closed interval, and for differentiability, we have to use the open interval. Now verify third condition, that is f of a is equal to, a means obviously the initial point, that is again the same, which is a. So this is f of a. So put x equal to in the given function. So this is log of, put x equal to a, this is a square plus ab divided by a plus b, and put x equal to a. So find out this value, this is log of, this numerator, it is a square plus ab. Now multiply by a, so this is again a square plus ab. Numerator, denominator, it is same, so get cancelled, this is log 1. So what is the value of log 1? It is 0. Find out the next value, which is fb. So put x equal to b in the given function, that is again the same. B means the last point, which is again same. So put x equal to b in the given function, so this is log of, put x equal to b, this is b square plus ab divided by a plus b into put x equal to b. So this is log of b square plus ab, just multiply by b. So this is again b square plus ab. Numerator, denominator, it is same. So get cancelled means it is log 1. So the value of log 1, it is 0. So what is our third observation? The value of f it is 0. The value of fb, it is again 0. So what is the third observation? F of a is equal to f of b. So this function fx satisfied all the three conditions of Rolle's theorem. It is continuous in the closed interval. What is the second condition? It is differentiable in the open interval. And what is the third condition? F of a equal to f of b. So this function fx satisfied all the three conditions of Rolle's theorem. So obviously we can apply the statement of Rolle's theorem. So right here, therefore fx satisfied all the conditions of Rolle's theorem. So Fx satisfied all the conditions of Rolle's theorem means we can apply the statement of Rolle's theorem. So right here, therefore, by Rolle's theorem. So what is the statement of Rolle's theorem? There exists C belongs to open interval AB such that what is this condition? F dash C equal to 0. So by solving this condition F dash C equal to 0, we can find the value of C which is in between the open interval AB. So put this F dash C. So we have found this F dash X. So from F dash X, write this F dash C. So put X equal to C. So what we get? This is 2C upon C square plus AB minus put X equal to C means 1 upon C. This is equal to 0. So find out the value of C, just cross multiply. This is 2C square minus, just cross multiply. This is C square and just change the sign because of this minus sign. C square minus AB, this is equal to 0. 2C square minus C square, so this is C square minus AB equal to 0. C square, this is equal to AB, so C is equal to, we get this two values, it is plus or minus root AB. So obviously C, this minus value, it does not belongs to the given interval AB, and this obviously C is equal to root AB, this is belongs to this positive interval, that is open interval AB. That means we have verified this Rolle's theorem. So remember the conditions of Rolle's theorem. For Rolle's theorem we require three conditions: continuity in the closed interval, differentiability in the open interval, and what is the third condition? It is about the equality. So thank you for watching.